Sports betting analyst for Yahoo Sports. Get your sports betting news and analysis, yahoosports.com/betting. My buddy, Ben Fawks. Ben, what's going on, my friend? How are you?
Well, first of all, crush that read. It's great. Much better than I could have done. Doing well, man. You're surviving. We're here. We're getting through the week.
Do you want to try?
No, you got it.
I was going to say, like, you can't. BetMGM will love it if we give them.
That's why I get to be the
fun.
Analyst. You're the host.
All right,
I
so
don't have to do that.
So Ben is one of the preeminent analysts of sports betting in the country, covers it for Yahoo Sports. What can you tell us, my friend, that is interesting about how people are betting Super Bowl 60?
Yeah, I think talking to odds makers as well. So I just did a piece, came out this week, talked to 12 odds makers. Just give me the final score, right? Who you think's going to win? 11 of them, have the Seahawks. And as the more people you talk to as well, public also on the Seahawks, about 2/3 of bets at BetMGM, over 50%, I think about 60% of the handle on the Seahawks to cover. It's tough to find reasons not to like the Seahawks. But yet we've seen that line pretty much stay where it's been, right? Open 3.5 at some books, open 5 at BetMGM. It's kind of settled at 4.5. Total come down a little bit. But it's as we look through the numbers, maybe you feel differently. I think you guys had Nate Tice on. I was talking to him yesterday at our happy hour.
What a stud, yeah.
He, first of all, great guy. Great guest. He liked the Patriots to maybe cover. I know how you feel. The more I look at it, the more with some of those advanced numbers, it's just tough for me to see a path to the Patriots winning this game. To me, it's if you play the game 10 times, the Seahawks win 7 or 8 of them. Now, this could be one of those others, but I just think that the Seahawks are better at almost every position, which is basically what odds makers were saying. What
is your best guess, or from the people you talk to, odds makers, bettors, etc.? Do you think we're going to close in this range, like Seattle 4.5, let's say total around 45.5? Do you see dramatic movement one way or another, which would be like down towards 44, up towards 47, down to 4, or up to 6 when we're talking about total inside?
I think we'll be roughly in this range. Now, it is interesting. There's a couple books in Vegas that are hanging 5, so Seahawks -5, but they've been out there for a couple days.
But we're not going to 6 is my point.
No.
And we're also not going down to 4.
No.
So
I
we'll
think
be in this range.
Right, 5, maybe 5.5, but it's hard. There's so much money yet to come in, but I do think it's interesting you've had those books at 5, and they've stayed there, right? So a ton of sharp action, love that. At some books that generally take sharp action, they're still at 5. It seems like it could rise, potentially.
Where would you guess the late money, which team will it come in on, the Patriots or the Seahawks, if you had to guess? Or maybe you know the answer to that question.
I do not know. I would guess the Seahawks. But just when you're looking at those numbers, you're talking to people, it's hard to find that many people that love the Patriots. Now, that doesn't mean they won't win, doesn't mean they won't cover. For me as well, it's tough to get that image out of the head with the 49ers and how they looked in that game.
What props are of note right now?
So a lot of, as maybe you would expect, a lot of kicker overs, right? Over 1.5 field goals, over the 6.5. Trevion Henderson under rushing as well, under receiving.
I think the Henderson-Stevenson stuff is going to be interesting coming up to the game.
Yeah, and the biggest mover, I think, in the prop market's been Kenneth Walker under rushing yards. So opened, I believe, at BetMGM 78.5 down to 70.5.
But that's a big move.
Big move. I think one of the most popular bets as well, but also early sharp action on that. Just figuring the Patriots, I think they're the best rushing defense with Milton Williams this season.
Yeah.
He hasn't played every game, so Seahawks aren't going to be able to run. They'll have to throw the ball. That's why people are taking the under.
Tell the people where they can find you, where they can find your work at Yahoo.
Yeah, on BFawks22. on Twitter, and then yahoo.com/betting. We have Betting Hub. We also have third-party content with covers, FTN Fantasy, so kind of get it all in one place, and then I'll be doing a lot of stuff. Just have like an updated Super Bowl file more and more. I talk to odds makers and where the action is and some big bets.
You're doing a great job, buddy. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Yahoo Sports got a good one. Ben Fawks joining us here on the show.